This is Law of Attraction Explored. I'm Tim Grimes. If you're liking this show and getting something out of it, please share it with people who you think might be interested. The stuff we're talking about is unique, and I know that it is the kind of advice and information that a lot of people are looking for who are interested in the law of attraction, but just are unable to find. So if you think you know people who might be interested, or if you want to post this on social media, it's greatly appreciated, and it will help spread the word about this show and this wonderful information. If you'd like to contact me personally, you can visit radicalcounselor.com or email me at info@radicalcounselor.com. Enjoy the episode. So this is going to be more of a meditative episode. We've been discussing a lot of core concepts and various approaches to manifesting, of which we know there are so many. But something else that we always come back to with this show is simply the depth of the present moment. So close your eyes if you want, or keep them open, and relax your body. Feel free to lie down or sit down. If you're moving, if you're walking or running, just let that movement feel natural and relaxed to the best of your abilities. When we relax into the moment, we find that our thoughts might still be all over the place. They might be racing even, and our body might not be feeling that good. Physically, we might still feel some discomfort. And we don't have to let that bother us too much. Actually, we don't have to let that bother us at all. So if you find that your thoughts are all over the place, or that your body is not feeling relaxed, know that that is perfectly okay. What we're doing right now is just recognizing the timelessness, you could say, of this moment when we relax like this. When we allow ourselves to relax like this, physically, mentally, and don't pay attention to what's going through our head or how our body feels too much. When we stop judging those thoughts or those physical sensations that are bothering us some of the time or a lot of the time. When we do all that, just relax into now, there's a great sense of ease. And perhaps your body is easing up some now, and you're feeling more physically at peace. And perhaps your thinking is slowing down seemingly and getting more quiet. And maybe you're feeling more at peace in that way. But what I'm saying, as I think you already know, is that it is perfectly okay if that is not happening. Because now is now. And that is fine. Whatever is happening when we get inward like this, when we go deep like this, as I like to say, we realize it's okay. We may not like it, yet at least some part of us recognizes it's okay, even if we don't like it. And I think that's in part because we recognize that what we associate ourselves as being is not really what we are. What we are is this. Right now. No thought, no physical sensation can get in the way of that reality right now. Therefore, our sense of control, we will find a lot of the time, is totally false. I know many law of attraction teachings would probably say otherwise, but as far as I'm concerned, we don't do life. Life does us. And we can choose certain things. And we can focus on certain things. But when we get real like this, it's not even about that. And honestly, it's not about the law of attraction either. It's about now. And if we get real with now, it's all we want. Our aspirations, our desires, they sound very good on paper. But this is what happens when you tear up the paper and it blows away in the wind. And this is always here. That's relaxing into abundance. And as I often say, it has nothing really to do with manifesting anything beyond this very moment. And at the same time, because it is so inherently abundant, because it is inherently our salvation, because it is inherently truth right now, because it's so present and so here and so shockingly benevolent, this present moment. If we recognize it more, we almost inevitably will start to see external changes in our life as well that please us. But this can all happen almost on a non-verbal level. You certainly don't have to think or focus hard on what you want in order to get certain positive things in your life. If you tune in to what's happening right now, more of the time. Last episode, we were talking about Richard Dotz and his approach. And Richard's really a master at explaining this. And we're probably going to be talking about H.M. Illichati again soon. And she's also a real master at explaining this. But honestly, the explanations don't even matter. What I'm telling you right now is not an explanation. I have nothing that interesting to share with you. What is interesting is recognizing this. It's not an approach. It's not a technique. It's now. And I'm telling you, if you do it more often, if you make it more of a practice to recognize it, you'll see your life improves in other ways. This is primal manifesting, one could say. But the manifesting is just something that naturally happens secondarily from going here and being here. And I think why few law of attraction teachers talk about it, the way that Richard talks about it so well, and the way that H. Emily Cady talks about it well, is because it hardly seems like we're doing anything, let alone somehow improving our life in a practical way by going here. But I'm telling you that you are, and it would be perfectly fine if you were not. See, when we get to this place, this nowness, it's not like what most people talk about when they're talking about manifesting something. It's not like the desire overflows or explodes, or if there's any of these ecstatic feelings associated with it necessarily. There's more like something that Jan Fraser, the spiritual teacher and writer, talks about. There's more this sense of indifference. There's a high indifference a lot of the time. And rationally, we may think, well, how could this indifference ever be connected with the creative process of manifesting more of what we want in our life? How indeed? I don't know. But it is. Try it and you'll see.